Good everybody, this is Vinny from Suds in the Squared Circle. I'm doing a little bit of a live right now. Honestly, I'm procrastinating a bit. I've got homework to do. And I also have a full podcast to record for Suds in the Squared Circle, Suds News, later on today. But also, I do want to let you all know that I am going to be part of James Lott Jr.'s live GH Mini Spotlight later on today, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, on the JLJ Media YouTube page, youtube.com/JLJmedia1. So go ahead and just check that out. I'll share the link, and he'll share the link, and everything will be cool. I'm looking forward to it. I thank James for the opportunity to join him and Frank talking about everything that's going on in Port Charles last week. And then, again, like I said, after that, I'm going to be recording Suds in the Squared Circle, Suds News, with my co-host, Christy, and release that later on tonight. So just a lot going on today. And I am sore as hell. For anybody that watched the live feed yesterday and follows me on Instagram, Facebook, everything, I did do a team competition at my gym, Sin Fitness in Berlin, and my team was the Wolfpack. Wolfpack forever, Wolfpack for life. Team Red, and Sin Fitness did on their Facebook and Instagram share the picture of all the teams, and you'll probably be able to pick me out anyways of which team I was on. But I am sore. So just kind of getting into that a little bit as to what I did yesterday, why I'm so sore. I'm sore on my biceps and my triceps and my shoulders and my traps and my quads and my glutes, and just about everywhere on my body is sore today. So it was broken down teams of 4. All right, so it felt like your Survivor Series. To get ready for it, I did watch some of the older Survivor Series where teams of 4 and 5 strive to survive. So I just got to tell you that it was a fantastic day. Our team did not come in last, so that was a really good thing. Although I think we did come in last in the first event. First event was a partner relay. So it was broken down into 2 different relays. So the first partner, partner 1 is what they were called, had to do a 3/4 of a mile run around the parking lot where the gym is. And then the partner number 2 had to go over and do 100 burpees. I give Carly a lot of credit, and I'm not talking about Carly from GH. My team partner, Carly, I give her a lot of credit for doing 100 burpees. In the second event of that relay, partner 3, which was me, had to do 75 barbell thrusts at, I believe it was 95 pounds. So you're taking the barbell, right? And you're holding it up like this under your chin, doing a squat, and then thrusting up. 75 of those. And for a man, had to be 95 pounds. For a woman, 75 pounds. So those are their rules. I'm not being sexist. I'm just saying. And every time you felt too tired and you had to put the bar down, you had to do 5 sit-ups. Finally made it through those 75. And then after that, partner 4 had to do 5 sets of 20 American kettlebell swings, which means you had to bring them up here, and then you had to do 5 sets of 20 kettlebell swings, and then 5 sets of kettlebell. Oh, I forgot what they're called, but you're basically lifting them up. Deadlift, it's similar to a deadlift. So 20, 20, 20, and all the way up to 100 of each of those. And because of my first time doing it, I think we came in last for that first event. I'm not going to lie. But either way, it was crazy. The second event was a 7-part teammate chaos chipper is what they call it. Each team started in different places, so not everybody was starting on the same event or same portion at the same time. But holy crap, when I tell you, it was insane. Our team started with a combined 200 calories on a rower, which means with 4 teammates, any amount. We had 2 rowers to use, and we had to do 200 calories. We got that done. We split them up however we had to. We tried to do 50 each, broken down 25 and 25. I took a little bit more simply because there were certain things that I could not do, like box jumps later on, and I'll get into that. And I did as many burpees as I could. But then, after the $200 calorie, on the rower, you had to do 100 calories on a bike. Again, you had one bike split between 4 people. We switched off and we did the 100 calories. We got that done. After that, we went to the sled, which, for those of you that watch football and you watch football training camps, you go ahead and, a lot of the linebackers or linemen have those things where you're on the line, you push it back on the ground. There's no person there, you just push it. That's similar to what a sled is. The sled is literally something on the ground. It's got 75 pounds worth of weight on it, and you had to push it back between 2 lines, which were spaced about, I want to say about maybe 15 to 20 feet apart, 10 times. So push it down once, push it back as a second time, push it down a third time, and so on and so forth, between 4 people. 6 rounds of that. But in between, after you do the 10 sled pushes, you do 20 burpees as a team. So you do the 10 pushes, you do the 20 burpees, 6 rounds of that. Okay, so we got that done. Then we moved on to deadlifts. You had to do, this is where it gets interesting, okay? For a female, you had to do 95 pounds. For the male, it was 135 pounds. A total out of 4 people, and 2 people at once can do it. You do 80 deadlifts, and then 80 butterfly sit-ups. But that's not all. After you get done with the 80 butterfly sit-ups, you go back and you do 60 deadlifts, and then 60 butterfly sit-ups, and then 40 deadlifts and 40 butterfly sit-ups, and then 20 deadlifts and 25 sit-ups, butterfly sit-ups. So in total, it's 200 deadlifts and 200 butterfly sit-ups, broken down. Okay. After that, you had to do a farmer's carry, which you had 4 35-pound kettlebells, and basically you're just walking them from one point to the other. I think it was I want to say it was maybe a quarter mile each way, so about a half a mile walk. So you're just walking, and if you dropped them for whatever reason, whether they were getting too heavy or you slipped, once they hit the ground, you had to run back to the start, have your other partner go pick up where you were. So they had to do that, have 2 sets of kettlebells cross that finish line. Okay, we did that. Then you go ahead and go to the next part, which was, there was 80 box jumps and then 80 medicine ball slams. Again, between 4 different people. Box jumps were 2 different heights. You had one lower height and one higher height. You couldn't do two lower or 2 higher. You had to do 1 and 1. I can't do box jumps. I've never been able to. I don't have the vertical leaping ability. So it was literally split between the 3 girls that were on my team. They did fantastic. So again, 80 box jumps, 80 medicine ball slams. I took the lion's share of the medicine ball slams because I knew I couldn't do box jumps. So it was 80 box jumps, 80 medicine ball slams. We all split the medicine ball slams. We all worked to our strengths. I do want to point that out. I'm not taking credit for anything because, if anything, I held the team back in a lot of ways. But 80 box jumps, 80 medicine ball slams, 60 box jumps, 60 medicine ball slams, then 40 and 40 and 20 and 20. Got that done. Then it came time for the 80 devils. I don't even know what they're called, but basically it's a burpee with weights. Okay? So you're literally doing a burpee, and then you got weights in your hands and you're going up in the air. So you had to do 80 of those. I did the best I could to help out. And then it was 80 alternating one arm snatches. So it's down between your legs and up like this. Down between your legs, up like this. So 80, 80, 60, 60, 40, 40, 20, 20. Get that done. And then we moved on to, I believe that was it for that part of it. Because then the last part, it was a 3/4 of a mile, another 3/4 of a mile run. Out of 4 teammates, it had to be 5 runs. So one person had to run twice. Now, I jogged, I walked, I did the best I could. And then that judged our time. We did 1:46:20, I believe it was. So 146 minutes and 20 seconds. So just under 2.5 hours. Hey, like I said, it was the first time I ever did it. I'm happy we completed it. We all worked hard. Like I said, if anything, I held the team back in some ways. I'm man enough to admit that. But ultimately, we had fun. We got it done. And all the teams that did it, everybody that participated, we had fun and we worked our ass off. Like I said, I'm sore as hell today from everything. Couple of things kind of going over that I'm going to talk about. I just watched Days for Dummies from the 10th Floor podcast network. They're at Day of Days right now. So they're enjoying the day players, I should say, at this point in time. Also, coming up, like I said, at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific. Actually, I believe it coming up at 3 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. I'm not sure if the 10th Floor is doing their 10th Floor podcast for General Hospital because they're going to watch the day players. But at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to be on the JLJ Media General Hospital mini spotlight. So go ahead and go to youtube.com/JLJmedia1 to watch that. And that'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time today, Sunday, October 22nd. This is the daily update. I'm about ready to do some homework and get ready for the GH Mini Spotlight. After that, I'll be able to go ahead and Christy and I are going to record the Suds news part of Suds in the Squared Circle. That'll be released later tonight. So all in all, things are looking up. Going to get busier, and I'm just happy about that. So, thank you folks for watching. My name is Vinny from Suds in the Squared Circle. If you're going to watch, tune in to JLJ Media for the GH Mini Spotlight, 4 p.m. Eastern Time today. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.